What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another CW Minors League Champions War League Week 3 recap. Sitting over here on my mini FYO couch at Team WBT. Let's go ahead and take a look. It was a defeat. So Team WBT 2-1, and Predominance lived up to their name. I mean, they handedly won this war. The total destruction alone points that out, 90 to 97%. The vibe I got was it was one thing to say, it was an off war. But yeah, Predominance showed up to play. Really, it's all about that sexy, dirty 10-on-10 action. And they had it, and Team WBT did not this war. So taking a look at it on the breakdown, we had two Town Hall 11s, and I think it was 7. Desal is a 5. 2, 5, and then 20. The rest to fill. We'll just say that. Yeah, because this guy right here, that's a 9. So 2 and 5. 2 11s and then 5 10s. For Predominance, they cleared everything on the map with the exception of not doubling Drew, although got pretty close with 64%, just missing the Town Hall there. And then they cleared everything else. That's the 72. For Team WBT, a little bit of a similar situation. The top Town Hall 11 not getting doubled, which I'll talk to in just a moment. But they did get that one, and there was no 10-on-10 threes this war. So you have UK here with their dip, and then that's it here. Wait a minute. I think Zion had a 10-on-10 3. So let me make sure that's corrected. Oh, an RC. Oh, my bad. Get your facts straight, son. I stand corrected. 2 Town Hall 10, 10v10 clears. Well, that's right, because I remember I was looking at RC. He almost had a 6-pack. So why is this important? Let's go down to the replays. Let's start with this right here. So the dip game was 25% versus 75%. That's one reason. And then for the 10-on-10s, there wasn't any this war. Comparison to other wars, there was a few. And then this for Predominance, they had 2 10-on-10s. And so that's pretty much what decides war. Now, how that happens is you take a look down here even more, because people try to say Town Hall 9s are irrelevant nowadays. That's, it's just because people, they usually get the clear pretty easily. And those people saying that are DSAL with the beer run. You got T-Fizzle with the beer run. You got Riot Gaming from Emphatic Elite, also with the beer run. And then, of course, Oogla Boogla, also with a beer run. And, that can also be said for their side as well. You have Ikal right there with the beer run. Perfect Storm with the beer run. But then you also see some people that don't get the beer runs. So what that comes down to is when the 9s struggle to clear on the first or second hits, and they start sucking down away the scouts for the 10s, that then forces the 10s to dip more than they're supposed to. And when they dip more than they're supposed to, that takes away the attempts on the 11s. Here you go. We have a total of 8 attempts on 2 bases, on 2 11s. And then for this side right here, you had 6 attempts. So that's really how it all shakes out. So to say like the Town Hall 9 is irrelevant, it's not really true. But when it comes down to the end of the war, that's usually not what decides the war. But you can't just totally throw them to the wind and say they're a gimme, because they're not. They do have their place in the war. It's a symbiotic relationship. So with that said, I'm done with my soapbox. Shout out to Predominance. Nice win, guys. Let's continue to go down and let's look at some replays. I selected just a few for you. I believe it was 13. No, 12? Oh my god. I know I picked it from here. So it was 14. Yes, 14. So D-Sal here. Former one hiver, but WBT are for life. Really like what he's doing here with this clan. Putting it up into the elite scene. And he's going to do an AQ walk here with balloon parade is what I'll call it. He's going to walk all the way around and get 2 air defenses before he starts his balloon parade, coming from the behind the sweepers. And why I selected this is, number one, it's a nice walk. Number two, this is an attempt to be anti-air. So to see an air attack crush it, I think it's important to show these types of attacks for those people trying to adapt their attack strategy to the new base meta, catching up to the anti-air stuff. So he starts early here with that baby dragon to force the BK inward to do a suicide swap to that queen, which she'll get. And then if you look, wizards are going to help also take out the high hit point town hall. He's got a poison for the CC. Queen is making her way around here, and then right about a minute to a minute and a half at most into this walk, he then starts the balloon parade as soon as the air defense goes down, because look at the pathing right here. Whoa, closed. That's why I got to do this quick. Look at the pathing for these balloons. And I'm sorry, it's not a true... well, yeah, it is. It's balloon parade. He's got 20 balloons in one hand. No, it's not a balloon parade, because balloon parade doesn't have like a kill squad and things like that. Usually it's a suicide kill squad with your royals. Very cheap kill squad. But I like it here. I mean, you reinforces with that heal there to make sure that they stay healthy coming through. Yeah, there's a Tesla farm up there, but when you have so many loons left over, you can overwhelm and swarm the remaining defenses here. If there's anything that I would nitpick about this is maybe could have saved one loon for the trash ring, but he does have a queen ability in hand and a minion or two for cleanup. And there's a low hit point. Camps and such. So we go to ×4. Really nice queen walk. Lalo. There's the comp or the build. Let's continue to go down. I believe it was 16 next. So D-Saw was one. T-Fizzle was another. I like this one because it reminds me of the old school, because I'm an old fool who's so cool. No, I'm serious. I mean, this army comp right here. Look at that. Shattered. 2 witches, and hogs, right? So if you didn't have bowlers in the CC, that's usually where your other golem comes from, but that's like, the witches is just, there's a bit of nostalgia. They were so nerfed to the ground. So to see, and T-Fizzle, both of his attacks had a pair of witches in them. Hound in the CC quickly takes care of that. Unfortunate that the bowlers walk around. It's just what happened here for the pathing. Sends in the hogs from the left side, hits it from in 45. The way I view the base is a little bit of a 45-degree angle, but hits the hogs from an angle. Really careful with those heal placements, because they did trip over a bomb, and a lot of people, because of the giant bomb does 1.5 damage. To hogs, and that buff being taken away, it's no longer an automatic heal spot whenever you trip over a bomb. Like, you can hold it a little bit longer, which he does here, and he still has the witches up that are creating Larrys that are great cleanup troops. That's one thing that I always loved about having a pair of witches that was almost standard back in the day. They were great for cleanup. And he still has a few bowlers that did decide to walk on him. Busts the ability because he doesn't want to chase the clock. And it's just a really nice standard hobo, but with witches. Gotta love them witches attacks. So we'll bounce out of here, and let's continue to go down to some more. T-Fizzle, was it Mikey? No, it's Stinger Mike on 16. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, I got so excited when I saw this. You're like, what are we looking at? It's a Vaho. You guys remember that? Vaho was the bomb back in the day. That was like the bee's knees. Now you just don't see them anymore. I saw that, I was like, ooh, a Vaho. I gotta put this bad boy on there. At first, I hoped he had max Valks in the CC. Would have really made me even more giddy. But it's bowlers. But you know what? I'm sorry. He's got 6+ Valks, so it's a Vaho or a Vahobo. Except that the Valks are gonna circle the base. Sorry, Stinger Mike. Yeah, so he brings the Valks. So the plan doesn't go according to plan. It was started out so well, and then the Ginger Ninjas are like, nah, bro, we got the cleanup. You guys got that. So he's got 7 hogs. He's got his 14 or so hogs starting in on him. He's got 2 heals for them, though. So he's holding on to that. places the heal right here because that is a high hit point defensive structure. It takes a while to get down, so and you don't want to take too much damage coming in there. And so these Valks that went around the base, if he says he did that on purpose, I need to learn from him. But it works out for him because Valks, I swear, they're such a forgiving troop. So he continued with the rest of his plan. That just tells you how much he would have, the Valks going in the base here would have just wrecked face. But it really helped him out in the long run with the cleanup around the outside ring anyway. So really nice Vahobo Stinger Mike. I enjoyed it even though it didn't quite go according to plan. And if it did, bruh, you got to teach me something. Like, you saw something I never would have seen. So let's get a bags of Queen ability. Let's jump out of here. And I believe I have one left for you guys. Because there was 4. We saw 2 of them. Yeah. One more. It was 24. 24. Come on, phone. Work with me. All right. Guys, take a moment to breathe this name in. This is an infamous name. Abe Ortiz. The man that came out of retirement for the 400th win. We all heckled him and told him, you've got to stay. Come back to the game. Come back to the game, Abe Ortiz. And he did. This is a fresh hit. And so, let me just tell you, I learned a lot of hogging from D-Sal. And, of course, Jake from One Hive Raids. A lot of the tutorials there. I learned a lot from, and I still do, from One Hive with hogging. But I got the base from D-Sal and Abe Ortiz. So when I saw that he did a hog attack, and it seemed like his standard, if he brought a golem in the CC, it would have been a standard shattered Goho. Got a hound in the CC. You got to watch the AI of this. I got to pause it. So this golem, see this golem? It's already rerouting. And for some reason, like, I didn't see this happening. I thought the golem was going to bang on the wall. I mean, he was way to the far right? And the wall breakers are coming, right? Watch what happens. Wall breakers break open. Oh, it's a wall breaker fail, that's why. No, there it is. So it breaks open. Usually the golem would reroute back inward. This one, not so much. This actually helps him. Queen, watch the queen. She doesn't even touch the hound. Starts on his hogs. Because, why not, right? Now seems like a good time. Straight into heal. He's got 4 of them, though. Look at this queen. I'm going to go in. No, wait. And then she goes back out. Hold on, she'll go back out. And then no wait. I'm gonna go back in. She's moonwalking on him. That's so funny. Abe Ortiz was a guy that when offset queen became a thing back in the day, and she was way out to the side. You couldn't usually get the queen and a lure at the same time that agreed with getting rid of some DGB pathing. So he was the first one that I saw a split hero double jump Goho, where you use one jump for the BK to aggro the queen all by himself, takes care of the queen, and then the other jump is for your kill squad to eliminate some giant bomb locations. And so when I saw that, that's what I always remember Abe Ortiz from. And that and his infamous joke of I failed trying to do a Golaloon. He hates air, by the way. I might do a video of us FCing each other. I might, just because it's going to be so much fun. But he hates air, and so I failed on an air attack, and he told me, he's like, that's okay, KB. That's all right. I'll clean that up, and I'll do that. That's a good plan. I'm going to do that exact same thing, man. Don't worry, I got it. Except when I do it, it's going to be with hogs. I mean, I just freaking... His answer to everything was hog everything. So he's rusty is what he told me. I love him to death. So give this man a few wars under his belt to shake off the rust. I guarantee you'll be seeing much more of him. Once again, though, 90 to 97 total destruction, 68 to 72, week 3 of the Minor League Champions War League. Shout out to Predominance, great war guys, and tough loss for Team WBT. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you got to be better than the double. And I will check you next time.